The Slovak Cup was first contested in 1969. Until 1993, the winner of the Slovak Cup would face the winner of the Czech Cup in the Czechoslovakian Cup final. The winner would be Czechoslovakia's representative for the UEFA Cup Winners' Cup, which has now been repurposed as the Europa League. Nowadays, winning the Slovakian Cup qualifies you directly for the early rounds of this competition. The cup is sponsored by Slovnaft, which are a Bratislava-based oil refining firm. MSK Púchov, or MSK Púchov nowadays, managed to win the cup in 2003. After many hours of digging, I found these images from that day. They beat Slovan Bratislava in front of a 4,356 strong crowd, in a game which saw 3 extra time goals. This win crowned these years as golden years for the club. The victory was the catalyst for the magical 1-1 draw versus Ronaldinho's Barcelona in 2003. I managed to find a match report that was published in the local paper from the final, so join me in my recital of a translated and shortened match report reading. Braječka, I had to hit an empty net. In the 4th minute, Robert Vitek flew into a duel with Bernardi. It was most dangerous and the Slovan striker was injured. This affected his performance, which is why he threw away all his chances. The Matador keeper said, "It wasn't good for us in the first half." After Vitek was substituted, Slovan looked toothless. In the second half of extra time, Matador scored after Breška's corner hit the crossbar and then it was finished by Pernis. Slovan replied with an unconventional scorer, Horniak. "We had to throw all our strength into the attack," said Horniak. At the end, Matador players were coming to our kitchen, confessed sad Slovan keeper Prole, his face showing traces of tears. Matador managed to score the all-important second goal through Super Mario Breška. I was determined to fire at Prole, but then I remembered that I had tried it several times in the league, so at that moment I decided to try a trick. Then simply, I had to hit an empty net. Welcome back to MSK Púchov. Can we go and win our second ever Slovakian Cup? Find out in today's episode. Let's get into it. Here we are then in Košice. This is the stadium. I'm obviously suited and booted for the occasion. It looks like a nice little stadium, 12,000 capacity thereabouts. We're just at the media seats now, but it looks pretty tidy for a little 12,000 seater stadium, purpose built. Brilliant little thing. Hopefully this side of the ground will be all red and black stripes and this side will be very quiet in blue for Slovan Bratislava today. We're picking up just after the last episode's 3-1 win against Žilina, and we're going to be lining up in this 4-3-3, which you'll be very familiar with at this point. If you watched the Žilina game, you saw that Adua got injured. He only had a small injury, but he's not very fit. He's sitting at a very high injury risk as well. So I'm not going to risk him for the rest of the season, even though we don't have that many games left. He's not fit enough to play the whole game, so he's going to sit on the bench. I know there's a good argument for Šofan coming up front, but I'm going to stick with Sifnios, even though he's got 2 stars and he hasn't been playing amazingly well recently. I'm going to be loyal to him. So we're going to have Degana in goal, Kozlowski, Miklajevski, Sterba and Cook as the back line. There's argument to be said to get Kostrina in as well for his experience. But I think I'm going to stick with the new lad Cook because he's been playing fairly well recently. Horvath behind Baraji and Malasek in the midfield. That picks itself since Zaradnik's been sent back to his parent club because of his injury. Skrabonja on the left as a winger on support. Klups on the right as a winger on attack. And Sifnios up front on his Todd. Hopefully our big Dutch striker can do the business for us today. We owe Slovan Bratislava from the last match. We've lost to them 5 times in a row, I'm pretty sure. And we're going to put in, we have faith in yous as well because I haven't used many of them this season. I think this is a big ask to beat this team. But we are here in Košice. They're playing a 4-3-3 just like us, going man for man in what is a much higher quality team than ours. We are in patchy form and playing our familiar 4-3-3. The teams are led out by the captains, black and red stripes for us, blue shirts and dark blue sleeves for them. Let's get into it. We're going to encourage the boys from the off. They have a corner on the right, left-footed, swung in. We get ahead to it first, but it doesn't get cleared. Cook clears it off the line. He cooks them. The cook becomes the cuckold. It's whipped in from the left by a player called Romero with his right foot, but Miklajevski's there, equal to it. And then he hits it out to their striker, Zubaru. And they go 1-0 up. Right, we have a corner on the right. Skrabonja to whip it in with his left foot, tries to find Sifnios. Sifnios can't get there, out to Cook. Cook plays it out to Klups. Klups into Cook, out to Skrabonja. And back to Cook again. We're in the penalty area. Baraji has a dink. And another dink. Oh, hits the post. Almost back into it. But not quite. Their goal scorer, Zubaru, is on the ball, but he plays it back and it peters out. Oh, what a chance. Cook with a corner on the left. Whips it in with his right foot. Miklajevski's there. He hasn't had many goals this season, Miklajevski, from corners. Not as many as last season anyway. Maybe he's being outclassed in the box this year. Janssen into the penalty area for us now, or for them. And they've got the ball on the edge of the area and they hit the post. End-to-end stuff here. Only 15 minutes on the clock. And the woodwork's been hit twice and they've scored. Right, Dagana has the ball and he kicks it up to Baraji. Baraji tries to head it on and Sifnios can't get there because he's too slow. He gets it out to Klups though. Klups down the right wing. He plays back to Cook. Cook into the penalty area. Oh no, he doesn't. He plays it out to Hovarth. Hovarth into Skrabonja. Skrabonja shoots and Skrabonja scores. We're equal. 1-1. 25 minutes on the clock. Calm down, boys. It's alright. Calm down. Don't get too excited. Calm down. Calm down. Whew. We're looking good for it, you know. The possession's 40-60, which is better than usual. And we're looking more in the XG. Dagana has a goal kick, plays it up to Klups. Klups can't win his header. Back to Cook now. Cook, who's been playing quite well today, plays it up to Sterber. Sterber back to Dagana. I really like to just get this lumped up field, boys, please. I don't like playing it around the back with you lot. Cook into Horvath. Out to Malisic. Malisic tries to carry the ball upfield. Out to Skrabonja, the goal scorer. Skrabonja takes it down the left. Skrabonja crosses. Klups is there with his head. And he scores! 2-1! What a header. Skrabonja with a Stuart Downing-esque cross from the left. Let's have another look at that one. Oh, what a deep cross this is. Must go about 40 yards. Klups there with a looping header. Goes over their keeper. And we go in the lead. Half time then, 2-1. Do we dare to dream? Do we dare to dream? We're doing well to keep getting shots away. Keep going. That's a good half-time team talk. There's no players under a 6.6 apart from Kozlovsky, who's on a 6.3. But we're looking fairly good. Second half underway. I don't want to change the tactics because it's what we've been playing all season. We haven't really been training much else. But that might be a mistake. They've got the goal kick has been cleared upfield and they've got the striker there. Oh, and Dagana turns it around there. Brilliant save from him. I'm going to go from positive to balanced, I think. 60 minutes gone. Klups is tiring. Horvath's tiring. Kozlovsky's tiring. Sifnios is tiring. I'm going to take Sifnios off. Who do you have? Poutini's going to come off for Kozlovsky, who's not playing well. Oh, we're getting tired pretty quick here. We only had a league game not long ago against Shalina. Cook's playing well, but he's tired. I'm going to leave him on for now. Sifnios is going to come off up front. We've been doing a lot of running. Chauvin's going to come on for him. Klups, the goal scorer, also very, very tired. But I think Leznik's going to come on for him, even though he's been playing well. 3 substitutions for now. I think we're going to reduce the tempo by 1 as well. And maybe even slow pace down with the goalkeeper. And we'll just leave it there for now. Right, they have it with their goalkeeper. They play it into the defence. Carried upfield into the midfield. And out wide to their left winger. Their left winger is crowded out by our players, but the overlapping centre mid gets the ball and plays it out to the winger. A good little move from them on the left. They can't get anywhere with it though because they're crowded out, and they play it back to the back line. They are trying to find an opening, and their right back's in acres of space. He receives the ball, and he looks like he's going to try and get a cross in, but we get over to him, and I think we're going to give away a penalty here. No, Cook there with a massive header. Thank God we kept him on. What a game he's having, by the way. Leznik now trying to counter. Up to Malisic. Malisic in the middle of the park. Plays it out wide to Skrabonja. He gets it back just outside the penalty area. Plays it across to Baraji. Baraji shoots from miles out. And a good save from the Slovan Bratislava keeper. Whoo! Right. 15 minutes to go. And we're going to go cautious. We're going to make a few substitutions as well. We're going to figure that out in a minute. We're going to do the tactics first. We're going to go frequent time wasting. Lower tempo, lower passes. Or shorter passes. We're going to keep countering, but we're going to take off the... We're going to keep the counter press on. It's been good to us so far. Horvath playing really well on 8.1, pulling the strings. He's going to stay on. Baraji on a yellow card. And very tired is going to come off, though, for Ferinic. Ferinic is going to turn into a ball winner on support instead of the box-to-box. Oh, 5 minutes to go then. Look how tired Cook is. What a player. What a game he's had. But he's going to come off for Kostrana. Experienced head to seal him out. Horvath's looking dead on his feet, but he's going to have to stay out there because we haven't got any more substitutions. Another one on the pitch. That's everybody used now. And we have a throw-in in the attacking third on the left. Puccini to play it short by the looks of it. Who's going to play it to? He's doing a bit of time wasting. That's my boy. Good lad. Short to Malisic. Malisic back to Puccini, who whips it in. Alejnik's there. Far post. And he hits a crossbar. And Chauvin had in a completely open net, but he can't get his head to it properly. And it doesn't go in. We're into added time now. Right. I'm going to pause and we're going to do a bit more tactics. We're going to go very defensive. We're going to go even more time wasting, even lower defence, even short passing. And then we're going to hold shape and regroup. And then I'm going to put these all the way back. I don't care. And get stuck in, why not? Get stuck in, boys. 3 minutes from glory. 2 minutes. Oh, they have a highlight during the death. A corner for them whipped in to their goalkeeper. And their goalkeeper scores. I've never seen... I know it happens in Football Manager. I've never seen that. Oh my god. I can't believe that. I thought we had it. I was looking at the time ticking down and I thought we had it. Extra time then. Fuck me. Oh, what do I say? What do I say? I am very happy. We're playing really well. We didn't look like we were on the back ropes there at all. It was a corner that did us in the end. That can happen to everyone. We're going to reset to what we were at. And Horvath's going to come off if we get an extra substitution. We do. We're going to try and reset everything. Right, that's everything back to the status quo. We have a lot of tired players. So I think we have to decide which one comes off. Malisic, key player. Skrabonja, goal scorer. Horvath, very well. He's playing very well, but he's on a yellow card and he's dead on his feet. And we have Mazaros, who isn't fantastic, but he's not bad from the Youth Academy. He's going to come in the centre defensive midfield. He's going to come in and as our final substitution in the centre defensive midfield slot. This is going to come down to the wire. Extra time then. Just like in 2003. Sterber now just before the break. Tries to hit it up to Chauvin, who should have done better with that chance on about the 70th minute that he's going to maybe rue. Their goal scorer, the keeper, has the ball in his hands. It looks like they changed to a 3 at the back or maybe with a half back. He's kicked it upfield, but Sterber's there to whip it out. Sterber there has the ball back off Ferenik and plays it out wide. Ferenik, the big Slovakian midfielder, has the ball again, and we're playing it in little triangles between Kostrana, Sterber and Alejnik. And Ferenik gets the ball back yet again. A sloppy pass that was aimed at Mazaros goes awry, and they're on the break here. They play it into the penalty area. Was that offside? Oh, I think it was. But Dagana makes the save anyway. And another highlight before the half in this extra time first half. Right, Mazaros gets the ball in the centre circle. Plays it back to Miklajevski. Miklajevski plays up to Ferenik, back to Mazaros. Don't do any more wayward passing. Aye, out to Alejnik. Alejnik to Ferenik. Ferenik gets dispossessed. The young Slovakian boy's not playing very well since he's come on. Not from what I've seen anyway. Their goalkeeper plays it up to the defence as Ferenik gets back into position. They're attacking down the right now, and they're going to try and overload, and they've successfully done that. They've whipped it in. Can Dagana get there? Oh, they've given away a penalty. They have the chance to go 1-up here. Can we save it? No, we can't. This is unbelievable. What do we do here? What do we do here? Right, we have to start because we can't do a tactical change. Right. I was on very defensive still. I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. I was on very defensive still. I thought I reset everything. Right. Distribute quickly. Much more. Higher. Oh, this is devastating. I think we're just going to have to go for it, you know. Everything up to the max. Try to play wider as well. Right, this is what we've cooked up. A 4-2-3-1 with CMs instead of DMs, wing backs, wingers, on attack both sides. It's what we've got. No more substitutions available to us. That's what we're going to have to do. With another highlight, hopefully we can intercept the ball here. We're looking nice and high and pushed up. Hopefully we can win the ball back. We should have some fairly fit legs, even though not very high quality legs, on the pitch. We need to get the ball off them. First job. Get it. Right, get out, boys, please, please, please. Maybe I need to turn, get stuck in on, actually. Let's do that, get stuck in. And they're in, though, on the left. They're just getting past us so easily. And they're into the box on the left. Almost give away another penalty from a sloppy tackle from, I think it was Castrana. And they have a corner on the left that's going to be whipped in with a right footer as an in-swinger. He does whip it in, and Degana comes and collects. I can't do anything else from this point. It's all down to the boys. We just have to pray. And it's not going to happen. Extra time. Peter's out. And Slovan Bratislava get revenge for their 2003 Cup defeat. I'm sure they don't remember it, but we definitely do. I don't want to watch their trophy lift, but I feel like it's important that the boys see that. Their goal scorer, the keeper, standing to the right of the trophy. Man of the match, obviously, for me. And there we have it. Another Slovan Bratislava Slovakian trophy. Absolutely devastating. I can't believe that. I've never seen anything. I've had, I think, 1,300 hours in Football Manager since it's come out, this version. And I've never seen anything like that. Especially in a cup final. They deserved it on the whole of the game. Obviously, they're a much better team on paper and on the pitch. But the match momentum was in our favour. We put up a good fight, and we were seconds away. I think it was over the added time amount when they scored. I think it was 4 minutes and they scored in the 95th minute. That is absolutely devastating. But that's the end of the video. Thanks very much for watching. I'm going to go just drink myself to sleep. There's 3 more league games in the league season, I think, and I'm just going to do a little bit of a highlight of each of those games as we get down to the end of the season. Instead of just doing 2 commentaries for the whole game, I'm going to condense them down. 3 games condensed down to 1 video. But that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Click a video on screen if you want to cheer me up. Leave a like on the video and subscribe if you like to see me suffering. And leave a comment with something uplifting to cheer me up. See you next time.